Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching New Vision TV News with me, Ruth Inaseja. We now move on to news in business.
In business today, Uganda has set its eyes on growing exports firmly using its missions abroad in a policy strategy dubbed economic diplomacy. This follows the Regional Business Forum in Mombasa, where the Trade Ministry and the diplomatic missions seem to finally be on the same page. Edna Mubiru, the New Vision business editor, speaks to us on the possibility of this strategy and its implementation.
The purpose of having a mission or embassy in a country is that the relations, this is the link between your country and the host country. So if and the fact that you have so many high profile officials in this embassy means that you have access to high profile government officials in the country that this embassy is hosted. So that means if you have access to these people, you have access to information. That's true. You are privy to so much information. So why not use this access to sell products from your country?
Wow. How are they going to do this?
Usually an embassy comprises so many officials, but there are people that are looking at the economic aspects, the partnerships that you can form. They know the needs of the host country and they know the source. So if your officials in the economic department are keeping their tabs on different aspects, where, for example, there's high demand for a certain type of coffee that Uganda can provide.
That's right.
They should immediately reach us back home and tell us, oh, there's a gap here that needs filling, and we have the ability to do it. We've been in these places for so long, we should have taken advantage of it a long time ago.
What you're trying to say is that there's nothing going on right now.
There are activities that they do. Every time you find like there's something coming up called the Nordic East Africa Business Summit, something like that, and it brings together these people. So there are efforts being made by the different embassies. Some of them showcase our products in there, like you walk into a reception area and there's Ugandan coffee. There's something about the mountain gorilla. There, so they are doing this, but this will just be, more impetus.
That's true.
To boost.
I think it's a very good move.
Yes, it is.
When I looked at that strategy, I was like, wow, it's indeed long overdue. Should have been worked on. So we look forward, those of you visiting different missions, of course, Uganda. Please, I hope we look out for each other and look out for how to promote our country. Thank you, Edna.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn. We now move on to our Daily Pal of Africa series. We look at Fort Patiko. Now, this is found in Gulu district, northern Uganda, and was built by Sir Samuel Baker as a military fort in order to stop slave trade. Fort Patiko is beautiful from end to end with amazing scenery, which offers great photography. Let's take a look. This place is filled with memories of slaves who were made to carve these rocks into models of different creatures such as maps, legs, and even human heads. But even though this memory looms, Fort Patiko is one of those places that carry Uganda's history. It was built by Sir Samuel Baker, an ancient explorer in the early 1870s, and is based in Gulu district in northern Uganda. These rocks are 16 feet wide and 15 feet deep. They are now a historical attraction. Some people prefer to take pictures from any corner of each, the rock they feel pleasing. For more Pal of Africa stories, visit our website, which is newvision.co.ug/Pal of Africa. For more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website, which is newvision.co.ug/Pearl of Africa. Our newspaper, The Sunday Vision, is also another home of adventures, so grab your copy every Sunday for Pearl of Africa stories. We now move on to our special report tonight. In the quest to complete his studies at Gulu University, 21-year-old Norbert Okema is using his talent in architectural design to create model houses to find tuition. Okema makes the outstanding designs from waste materials dumped at waste points in Gulu town and the surrounding areas. Let's take a look.
This is Norbert Okema, the 21-year-old Gulu University student, turning trash into beautiful art pieces in form of houses. Okema draws his inspiration from the various house designs in Gulu town. Getting to this point of making a complete model house, according to Okema, started in his childhood. He used to create anything out of nothing. Today, he's known by his works, not by words.
There was a day I moved to town and then I found those beautiful houses shining, dangling. I was interested of also like making a dummy, which is like a model of something. So that's the inspiration that came. That's why I started making these house models that you're seeing behind me here.
Okema uses waste materials like plastics, polythene, cardboards, woods and metal dumped at waste points in Gulu town and its neighboring towns to create beautiful art pieces in the form of house models.
What makes my products unique, as you can see, I use different materials from trash, because some of them I go and then get them from the rubbish pit. I bring them, then I modify them. Like this is just full of trash, but you can see the outcome. So every art piece that I make from trash. Even the building model behind me here is full of what? Trash. So my uniqueness comes of the way I make my things, the way I fit them, because I first sit maybe in some 2 weeks to do something perfect.
It takes him 2 to 4 months to create an art piece, since his creativity comes from constant research, at times meditation.
You meditate upon what you have seen, then you start sketching a brief. After sketching, you try balancing. You see, where can I put this or this and this? When you get that, then you go to the materials. You collect the materials. After the material, you start now planning, doing the cutting and everything. So it is now through that cutting that will bring out the house, because when you cut badly, the shape of the house will also want be crooked. Literally, it will be around 2 months. But when you up and down, it can even take up around 3 months and a half. This model behind me is a model of 3 months and 2 weeks. That's about 4 months. When I say like I've made this thing for 3 months, somebody's like, oh my God, hey, you're just wasting the whole of this time doing this. But to me, I'm having something driving me to that, my goal.
His first model house art was bought at only 45,000 shillings, but the just concluded one is on market at 450,000, and the money will be used for buying materials like paint and plywood for the next projects.
It was taken at 45 because I didn't know how to balance things from then. I was just like still growing. Then the next one that I made, flats. This is the second flat that I've made, that you're seeing in the background, which I'm selling at 450,000. And the third one is another one in the background, this one. Though it is only still the ground floor, but I'm going to add 2 up to make it a flat.
Many of Okema's clients come from schools, hotels, and at times, Gulu residents.
This is a very beautiful table decoration, as you can see, made of cotton wool. Then there is this basement to support it, not to fall. Then this is a glass. So the whole thing is, the way you're seeing, is just very beautiful.
The Bachelor of Development Studies student hopes to generate more capital to expand his business. This will not only help him generate money for his tuition, but also become an entrepreneur whose aim is to provide employment for Ugandans.
I like being unique on different grounds. Like these things of the painting, most people they do paint, not like this. But me, I decided to use wood ash. Then I bring out the picture with my planning. Then I make something, not painted, but with different materials, of which many people they don't know about. So that's where I feel I'm unique from. Things of capital is a problem, is a challenge to me. I don't have capital to boost my business. That's why you're still seeing few things.
Okema Nobert is a third child among 12 siblings. His mother is Lilia Ketch and a small-scale businesswoman. His father, Martin Owinyi, is currently unable to fend for the family due to health complications. His dream is to have his art recognized internationally. Reported by Joseph Omagol for New Vision TV.
That is all we had for you today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website, which is newvision.co.ug/video. You can also follow us on social media. Facebook is the New Vision, Twitter is at New Vision Wire, Instagram is at New Vision Wire, and our YouTube channel is New Vision TV. Catch up with me on my Twitter handle. I am Ruth the Voice. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. But I end with a fact file.